Essentially, an information product could be created by anyone who has some niche expertise. It could be knitting cats made out of yarn. It could be building rowboats. It could be clarifying your goals or finding your life purpose or creating deeper intimacy and connection with your partner. Those are the kinds of things I do. The cats in the boats, someone else does. And so what you would do is you would write the content. You would write the book. You maybe record some information, or even sometimes people write the book and then they read the book like it's an audio book and they sell it together as a package. To sell it, you do have to have a landing page or a website, and you do have to have an e-commerce system, and you do have to market it. So you have to find partners who are willing to promote it for you, or buy online advertising to promote it, or any kind of marketing can really promote the product. You'd send them to your website for purchase. The most simple solution is something called one shopping cart. Now,
I'm so glad you're mentioning names, because that's what people need is just, you've had a good experience with this particular vendor, clearly, or no?
I don't use them. We went for more complexity because we're actually a publisher of over 20 titles and lots of different products within our product line. So we work with experts. I go out and I find an expert that I think is really the best at that particular thing. And often they're people who have maybe written 20 or 30 books, or they've written books or done their PhD, but they do workshops. I often take content that someone would spend a weekend or a week learning, and I boil it down into modules with an expert so that anyone, whether you're in Dubai or Topeka, could come and access that information without having to come to San Francisco and spending a weekend to learn it. And so I haven't used one shopping cart because I use something a little bit more robust than that, but that's a good product to start with.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that's good. And so you go to one shopping cart, you have somebody put that in, if you're not able to do that yourself, you have your webmaster or whatever, add that onto your site. Yes. And then, as you said, the important part of this whole thing, like anything else, if you're an author at all, you've got to get out there and let people know you've created this product. So are there any tips that you can share about what you do to try and market your products and how successful they've been for you?
Sure. Well, one of the things that I'm here at SES and at the BlogWorks ClickZ event doing is sharing with people my social media strategies, because social media is free. And especially if you're already a publisher or already creating content, it lends itself perfectly to the social platforms. And so I have a website. I give away a free guide on how to use social media. It's at Social Media Superpowers, like you're a superhero for social media, socialmediasuperpowers.com. And it guides you through the thought process of understanding where you should focus your energy in the social media space, because there's so many things you could potentially do based on...
I know, you can get lost.
You can get lost. So it's really based on what kind of products or services you sell, where your customers congregate, the things you're already doing, the things you're good at, the assets you have, how it rolls up into your overarching marketing strategy. And so it's essentially just this thought process. And I did a little video where it's really an information product. I just give it away for free. It's an e-book, but it's a PowerPoint, right? And it's a video where I walk you through the PowerPoint and teach you how to think about your social strategy. And it's unique for every single person. And so that's a good example of one I give away for free.
Okay, and obviously appearing at these kinds of venues where thousands of people are going to stumble across your name, either online because there's listings of all the people that are involved, personally because you're here interacting with people,
number one.
And getting FaceTime, because as much as it's important to do social media where you are connecting with people, FaceTime is so valuable still.
Yeah. It's the number one thing. You have to be, when I went off this morning, moderating a session, it doesn't really add anything to my business particularly, but meeting you, meeting other great people, seeing my friends and connections again, that's the single most important thing. That's really why I'm here, to see people and meet people and expand my network.
Right, well, all good tips. And all of it, as you can imagine, is again highlighting the importance of marketing.
Well, I think it all has a foundation in keywords.
Yes.
You really need to research your keywords that are associated with your brand or your product or service and leverage everything you do off of that core concept, if you will.
Check out Susan's organization. Where can they find more information about you?
You can always Google me. I'm Susan Bratton, Bratton. That's the easiest way. But if you want to see the content that we publish, it's at members.personallifemedia.com. That's my membership site.
Okay. Great. Thanks again.